So I got some new cards. And so I wanted to try them out today. And I decided that since they're all pretty much love oracles, that maybe I would just do like a how does your person feel about you? How do they feel about the third party? So I realize that not everybody's going to resonate with that. Not everybody's in a third party. So if it resonates for you, cool. So we're going to tap in spirits, angels, guides, love and light team. Come on in. Okay. I think we have everybody. Let's see. I will find this so that I can talk to you guys if you come on. Okay. There we are. All right. So here we go. Angels, spirits, and guides, ancestors, all the angels, ascended masters, and all that is. We're checking in on my collective, the ones in a third party situation that are just hanging out, not knowing what to do. We want to know about the person they're dealing with and how they feel about my collective versus the third party. So, all right, so we're going to do pile 1 and pile 2. The first one is for whoever's watching. Relax. Find joy in the simple pleasures of just being together. Divine timing. Trust in divine timing. Love arrives when it's meant to. And attraction. You are attracting the right person at the right time in your life. Hello. You have a foot fetish? Right on. Let's see what about the third party. Like, how does this person feel about the other person that's in the mix? Third party, how do they feel? So they feel good when they're with you. They feel like it's divine timing, and they are very attracted. The other person, there's a lot of romance here. And it says that there's stuff that they're not seeing about this person. They're overlooking red flags. They have to sacrifice something for the other person, like the third person. They have to make a no, I can't show you my feet. I'm doing a reading is why I'm not replying, because I'm a tarot reader, not a foot fetish. I'm sorry. I just, I have a pair of slippers on right now. So, all right, let's look at person number 1. Let's see how the heart's hidden secrets. Let's see what's here for messages for the first person. This is you versus your person. This is how they feel about you. This is how they feel about the third person. Like if you're in a third party, right? So they feel hopeless. They think it's falling apart. They're at their breaking point. They feel overwhelmed. They could be returning to say sorry. They might want forgiveness. So maybe they feel bad. Because I think over here, this third party is not really working out. Masculine energy, consequences, cause and effects. This could be like a, yeah, this relationship with the third party is definitely a karmic relationship. And they might be somebody that ghosts you, disappeared. This is the with the other person. Like, so maybe they're thinking like they want to leave that situation. It looks like they're finding out stuff that they didn't know. You know what I mean? And they're coming back, it looks like, to say sorry to you. Okay. So let's see what else these cards have to say. What do you think of my new cards? Do you like them? This is called What's the Tea? So let's see, what's the tea about the way this person feels about the person that's watching? How does this person feel about the person that's watching? They're into you. They have good chemistry. I feel like, I don't know, like, is there addiction? Is there some kind of addiction in the way? That makes me wonder. And then you got this groupie, like they want to be around you. So somebody here always partying, bad habits, groupie into you. So I don't know. This cock blocking. I don't know what that means. Rejected. So maybe you just said, like, I have had enough of this and I'm rejecting this whole thing. I don't want to be in a third party. Right? So it looks like whoever I'm talking to, like, this person that you're dealing with is fucked up in both relationships. I think so. I don't know. Let me see what they're thinking about the third party. How does this person feel about the third party? Haunted. I feel like a lot's going on in this relationship, you know? I feel like, I don't know, one either the person they're dealing with or the person you're dealing with feels like they have to be something that they're not. And the person that they're dealing with is I think just a problem starter, right? Drama starter. They might have money problems too. Just fake energy over here. So I feel like person number one, I mean, your person actually, I don't know. I feel like maybe you set a boundary and you're like, I have had enough, right? But you do feel like it's some kind of relationship, right? Some kind of spiritual kind of thing. But I think you're just like, I'm done. I'm not putting up with this shit anymore. This is hopeless. And then I feel like they come back in and say, sorry, I am so into you, right? But the bad habits that they had before didn't stop. They're the same. Okay, let me see what the angels have to say about you and this person. Stay optimistic about your love life. Love yourself first. Let your friends help you. And romantic feelings. So this could be saying that there's new love coming in for you, person number one. You know what I mean? Like, maybe you are just to the point where you're sick of thinking about it. And I don't really blame you. Because it looks like all these cards are saying, like, you put a boundary up, it feels hopeless, you're at the breaking point. You know what I mean? So over here, let's see what this one says. What's this third party? What is this person? So there's something about their belief system that's different that's causing a problem. Like maybe they're on separate sides of the political scene, or they have a different kind of upbringing than, but there's a lot of chemistry here. But I feel like there's some kind of like healing family stuff for this person. Like that's probably how come, maybe this person is even in each other's lives, because they have some kind of the third party has some kind of family wound, and the person that's dating both of you has a major part in their plan. Okay, let's get more on person number 1, which is you. Storm. There's a storm coming with the divine masculine. They're insecure. So this might be where they're coming in and apologizing, because that's here, So it's like you set the boundary and you're like, you know what? I don't want to be in a third party. If you can't choose me, then just choose them. I'm done. And this person over here is going like, dang, they rejected me. So what now? So let's see what's going on with number 2. Person number 2, the third party. Tell me what's going on with the third party for this person that you're thinking about. Whoa! Ghosting. Didn't that come out before? Somebody ghosting somebody? Yes. It is. So they are disappearing. And they're thinking like the grass is greener somewhere else. So maybe, or maybe they thought the grass was greener here, right? But I feel like they're getting ready to make a big change here. Unexpected. There's the storm. It's happening both places at the same time. Super painful for person number, for the third party, right? But there's a lot of growth coming. Tell me what's going to happen over here. Is my people gonna, no second chances? See, you really are kind of so fed up with it. You know what I mean? I get that feeling like I'm just over it. I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of. Now let's let's get a pile on this person that you guys are sharing here. Tell me what kind of person this is that they're dealing with, like the person that's making them into a third party or did. They want a new beginning. They have been going through a transformation. The fox came out, but it was upside down. So it could mean that they've seen how, like, their selfishness has caused them a problem, right? Getting in some knowledge here. Intuition, waking up. They really are going through something. And I feel like they're figuring out where their loyalty lies, because they are loyal. They just don't know where it goes, is what I feel like. Let me see. Let's do some more digging on the person that we're talking about. Let's look and see if they could say something to person number 1. What would they say? If this person that got them in a third party could say something, what would it be? What do you see in me? I am stuck in visions of us together. That's what they want to say about to you. Why do I feel this way? I can't take it anymore. The way I treated you was wrong. Okay, so that's what they want to say to you. Now, let me look and see what's really the skinny on the person. Cupid's arrow. They're a sabotager. I feel like they might be scared, right? Scared to like just have one person because they're scared of heartbreak. So maybe what they do is they treat everybody like a one-night stand because it's safer. And I feel like they're coming in, you know, they really are going through a transformation. They're starting to love themselves, self-care. They're choosing to be happy. I feel like, yeah, the addiction card, that came out over here. And I think that's kind of like part of, I think that came out over here. Where's the addiction at? Where was it? I feel like it was over here. It was you going like this, yeah, bad habits, always partying. You're sick of it. And you're like, I just don't want to do it anymore. So they're telling me that you broke up. And I feel like they feel a little bit abandoned and they don't know what to do with that feeling. Like maybe they're the ones that always abandons the person. And now they feel abandoned and rejected by you. And that, you know, honestly, that's exactly how we change a cycle, is we respond a different way, right? So what you did was you said, you know what? This is a hopeless case. I'm done. No second chances. I'm over it. I don't care what the excuse is. Like, I deserve better. Good on you. Good on you for feeling that way about yourself, because there's so many people that just give their power away, but I don't see you doing that. I don't. And so because you responded differently to this person who acts the same in every relationship, they're kind of like scratching their head. You know, you got them thinking, and you're like, man, my person that I love, my divine feminine, right, just cut me off. And so they have to change, like, you know what I mean? So they're met with a different response. And now they have to change what they're thinking, because they're like, man, usually this makes them run after me harder, but you're not. You are not doing it. You're saying no. Like, no, go ahead. Move on down the road. Wow. That is pretty big. I'm going to ask regular tarot, like, what is the outcome of this? Because it looks to me like your person is working on themselves, you know what I mean? Learning a bunch of shit, going through a transformation, ready to make some big moves. But when I ask, like, what's the thing? What's the outcome? The grave came up. No second chances. So that's what I think, like, that when they come back in, I don't know. I think you're just going to be like, well, thank you for the apology, but, you know, no. I'm still not doing it. So they're going to be stuck with this energy until they figure it out, this third party energy, which is problematic for sure. And I think that's what they're understanding is, like, how easy it was with you. You know what I mean? Like, it just was like a going with the flow kind of thing, but they just didn't want to commit for whatever reason. They're scared of commitment, is what I feel like. So we're going to take all those off, and then I'm going to ask, what is the most likely outcome for my person that's watching this, right? Like you. This is your reading, whoever you are. How are you gonna tell me what the next phase of your life is? Because it looks to me like you're done with the third party stuff. Yeah, your heart is open. But I think you're healing. This Three Swords is kind of like, it is painful, but it's also talking about healing. And then you're trying to figure out, well, where do I want to really put my energy? I think that you're kind of like tapping into your own self, your own higher self with the Hermit card, trying to find out the plan, how to start, who you really are, and why is it that you seem to attract people that are toxic. Like you're trying to figure that out because you're like, why is it every single time? Why do I always end up with heartbreak? Higher self. If I am indeed the Empress, why do I end up with people that are broken? That's what you're asking your higher self. Okay. So there's new incoming knowledge, probably mostly from your higher self. And it's about understanding your value and kind of like understanding how to manifest. I feel like you have like not only understanding your value coming in, but also, a lot of confidence coming in for you, like understanding who you really are. Empress. Doesn't she look like the same person in this deck? Like the Empress and the Queen of Wands. Same kind of look, right? Same even dress. So I feel like you're just kind of understanding who you really are here. Maybe you're feeling your way into the Empress energy, which is about loving yourself. Bottom of the deck tells me you're letting it go. You're letting go of the pain. You're blowing out the candles. This is the Five of Cups. This is one of the reasons I love this deck, because it's so different. Like usually it shows somebody crying over some spilt cups, right? But this one, they're showing it as candles and light, right? And she's actually blowing out these 3 candles because she doesn't really need them. I mean, she's got that big moon right there and 2 candles behind her. So she's letting go. She's blowing out the candles herself. That's about accepting stuff, blowing out maybe this 4 of Cups, like feeling like I always miss opportunities, or I'm always getting stuck in toxic relationships. I feel like you're coming into some new energy here. I also feel like some of this pain, Devil energy, 4 of Cups, 5 of Cups, has something to do with your life, past life, right? It's a memory. So it could have something to do with your childhood. 6 of Cups. It's about nostalgia, what you're thinking about, And I think it's about love. It could be a certain person, right? But I kind of feel like it goes all the way back, because usually it does. And we carry that around with us, and we kind of like, pick the same kind of people that we grew up with. Let's say you had a parent that didn't really offer love very well, and so you had to almost like prove your love to them. That's a super hard, like, life, you know what I mean? It is. But it is for a purpose, and it's for this one right here. It's for you to understand, like, this doesn't have to be so. I can manifest anything I want. And you're understanding that, like, a little bit at a time. Like, you really can. Whatever you're vibing at is what you attract in. You know what I mean? So if you're vibing at, like, this memory of childhood where you weren't ever good enough and all that stuff, you have this, like, heartbreak at the end. Maybe you always felt like you had to compete for somebody's attention, your mom, dad's, maybe there was a big family or something like that. And so that's kind of like that's kind of like just in your DNA, or however you want to call it. like in you. So what has to happen is you have to become aware of it and then change it. And that's what's happening. Like when you go into the hermit mode, I know it's a time of, sometimes it's a time of darkness, like the Three of Swords, and then we go into the hermit mode. We feel a little sad or whatever, but what really happens is we need the downtime so that we can like tap in, so that we're completely open. We're not like going 100 miles an hour trying to clean the house, do the laundry, and go to work. We're really in a downtime so that our higher self can talk to us, reach us, and it's all about reframing this. It's this toxic energy of heartbreak that has to do with love and like having to compete for it. And like, isn't that what we were just talking about? Like you are in a third party. And it's even telling me that here. Like it's just like a repeat. So, Spirit, how can these guys turn this around for themselves? Tell me. Besides tapping in with the Hermit card and asking about their soul plan and all of that. You got to decide where you want to put your energy, whether you want to understand the message or not, Yeah, there's a lot of pages here. So you have every single page. So this could be about a lot of messages coming in and you just don't know. Because I feel like, remember me telling you that person's coming back, and there they are. And you're trying to decide, do I want a new beginning with this person or not? And I feel like there's tons of messages going back and forth. Like they could be telling you how sexy you are. They could be telling you how beautiful you are, that they have a new plan. Um, they're just wanting to tell you the truth about what happened, about how they feel, about what they've gone through with the Judgment card. So this is about being aligned. I feel like this person really is aligned, and I think what they are figuring out is that they know where they want to put their energy, and it's with you. You're their wish fulfillment. You're their 10 of cups. And the Judgment card is here talking about complete alignment, all chakras open and firing, right? So they're making the decision to move forward. They want to build something with you, Chariot. So this is about, so you got two cards saying that they're aligned. And then you've got all this love. Like they're realizing like you're the one. You're the one. So I don't know. I feel like you're still like in this thing like, man, that was toxic. I just barely got out of that. But they are coming back in and I don't know what you're going to do. But I feel like this person has a lot of real feelings, like they feel 10 of cups, unconditional love. So I don't know how that all turned out or how that all came about, but I think it's because of the way you responded. Like I was saying earlier, like they expect people to act a certain way, like maybe they expected you to chase them like everyone else. You give somebody something really good and then you run away. Of course they're going to chase after that person. They loved what they felt. But the person, it just enjoys being chased, I feel like, and you didn't do it. So now they're going to chase you. And that's what I've got for you guys. So I hope it made sense. I love you so much. Have a great day.